What's going on, everybody? Josh Pocock here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at FlowiseAI, where you can build LLM apps easily, an open source low code tool for developers to build customized LLM orchestration, flow, and AI agents. This tool is really cool. We're going to be looking at the basics so you can get started and get it up and running and build your AI assistants today. Let's dive right into it. All right, so I did a video a few days ago covering Flowise and basically just showing you how to actually install Flowise, because that's another beautiful thing about Flowise. And if you've been following this channel for a while or checking out some of my latest videos, you'll know that a lot of the videos I've been doing are about tools that are open source. Now, what I love about open source is that if you actually self-host them, you don't have to pay, right? They're free, right? So that's the great thing. And these tools are also very powerful as well. So anyways, so just a quick overview on Flowise. Here's kind of how it looks like. Here's some companies that use them. LLM orchestration, AI agents, assistants, API, SDK, embed. That's really cool. You can actually embed what I'm about to show you in like a website or anything like that. Open source LLMs, so Hugging Face, Ollama, Local AI, Replicate. As well as it connects with LangChain and a bunch of other cool stuff I'll show you in just a second. Here's some different options or examples, and then there's a lot of videos as well talking about Flowise. I'm going to be doing more videos, more advanced videos too in the future about Flowise, showing you in depth how to build specific flows. Today's video, I just want you to one, if you're new to Flowise, get accustomed to how the platform actually works, a drag and drop no code builder or low code builder. And two, if you don't know about Flowise, you'll get a great introduction. Okay, so first off, you would want to go to their GitHub. I'm not going to cover how to install it. They have some install instructions here. You can also check out my other video if you need to install Flowise. I personally installed it on Coolify, so you could follow along and do that if you want, or you can just install it wherever on any server. Once you actually install it, let's just go to Flowise right here. Okay, this is how it is going to look. It's a fresh install, all right, just for the sake of this video. And you can see here we have a few different things. We have chat flows, agent flows, marketplace, tools, assistants, credentials, variables, API keys, and document stores. Also, keep in mind, you can toggle dark mode and light mode on. I personally always prefer dark mode with all my apps. Just helps easy on the eyes. I don't know about you, but let me know in the comments down below what you prefer. Anyways, so in today's video, we're really going to be looking at chat flow. And to be honest, to be 100% honest, I'm still learning more and more about Flowise, and they are coming out with newer features like see this beta agent flows. So I believe this would be more of managing agents specifically, because what's really cool about Flowise is they have a really cool native way of having like agents and having multiple agents such as supervisor and worker, so you can actually build like full scale teams. All right, obviously it's not perfect, but you can get it really cool. Like we could build a whole researcher team, you know, that researches new YouTube videos, or that researches whatever the case may be, content creation, or you know, prospecting. Really cool stuff here, and we'll dive into more specific use cases and custom use cases in the future. But for now, in this video, I want to show you how to build some basic stuff, okay, and just get used to how the actual builder works. So maybe you've used something like make.com before, maybe you've used something like N8N before. I really do like this whole drag and drop. You probably use some sort of drag and drop builder before, right? Whether it's emails or whatever, GoHighLevel, but it has a really nice intuitive builder just like that. Now, I'm not going to cover every single thing. Like I said, this is meant to be more of an intro to Flowise, you know, if just to see how it actually works. And I'm going to do more advanced videos later, but this is good to get your beak wet, let your as one of my favorite podcasts, All In Podcast would say. If you're not familiar with that podcast, go check that out. It's really great podcast. Anyways, so there's actually Llama Index as well. This is a new beta feature, so similar sort of stuff you can use here. So with the different I don't know what you, yeah, these are nodes. So just like N8N, it's called nodes. We're not going to dive too much into the Llama index side right now, but let's just go to the LangChain side. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to cover everything. We're mainly going to talk about how to actually build a simple flow within, like, say, running a model like OpenAI, doing an LLM chain, sort of like this. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. All right. And this will help you because once you understand kind of the mechanics of just the basics of how this works, especially if you're new here, then you're going to be able to get a bit more creative. And then also too, in the future, like in the next few days or weeks, whatever, when I'm uploading more videos about more advanced stuff, you'll be able to follow along because you have a strong foundation. Anyways, so there's these different agents here. I really like that they have an Airtable agent because I'm a huge Airtable fan, but they also have some open source GPT, like Baby AGI, Auto GPT, SVG agent, conversational agent, conversational retrieval agent. Okay, but what we're gonna do, as you can see, so this is, I'll just explain this workflow first, and then I'll kind of go into how to build something like this. So first off, we chose an chat OpenAI model. So if you go to chat models, actually, first off, I want to make a clear distinction. If we go to, if I search OpenAI, okay, you will see we have a lot of different options. We have moderation, we have LLMs, we have embeddings, chat models, agents, etc. So if you use the LLM model, for example, and we just put our OpenAI credentials, and very simple to add your credentials, you just create new, put your credentials here, and then you put your OpenAI key here. I'm not going to explain how to get an OpenAI key. I'm assuming you probably know how to do that. If you don't, just chat GPT it or Perplexity it, and you'll be good to go. Put that key in there. You'll have a connection there. But if you're using the LLM model, you'll be limited to GPT 3.5 Turbo, Instruct, Babbage, and DaVinci. So you don't want to use that most likely. Those are outdated models. And we're going to be using the chat OpenAI node. So you simply just go under chat models and you'll see chat OpenAI. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. Now under here, so you could use like cache and this, so like you'll see these, once you drag a node in, you'll see like connectors, I guess you would call them. And that kind of tells you what you could build on there, like what it's supposed to be for. Obviously this is for cache, this is for where it's connecting to. So we're dragging over an LLM chain, and everything I tell you what to do, you can simply just search LLM and it's going to be under chains. So you could either go search it, or you could just like check these drop down menus. We're going into chains. There's a bunch of different ones, and we'll cover more of these in different videos, like retrieval chains, setting up rags, etc. And if you want to learn how to set up a rag in N8N with Supabase, check out my video I did yesterday. That's an in-depth video, about 40 minutes long, and I show you exactly how to do that. I haven't really seen too many of those on YouTube, specifically showing for no code, like N8N style, setting up a rag and doing that, and putting embeddings into a SQL base and, you know, being able to query it. So, and it's showing you the whole setup from A to Z. So if that's something of interest to you, if it's a little bit more technical, but I literally give you all the different stuff, all the code. There's a little bit of SQL querying, so but it's very, very simple. So check that out. I did it yesterday if you're interested in setting up rags and you are not too new into this stuff. But anyways, so yeah, we'll dive more into this in future videos. And if you're new to the channel, and you don't know, we upload videos every single day on AI, automations, N8N, make.com, growing your business, whatever it is. So whether you're like a business owner, an entrepreneur, AI enthusiast, a developer, a coder, whatever, you're into open source software, whatever the case may be, if you're into GoHighLevel, if you're not familiar with GoHighLevel, I've done a bunch of videos on it. It's my go-to CRM. But we cover all of that, right? We really cover all that. So if you want to stay up to date with all that, make sure to subscribe for the daily uploads. I got some really cool stuff on the way for you guys. Anyways, so we're going to be plugging this in. Once you drag over the LLM chain, you'll see that there's actually a bunch of different nodes, right? Or connectors. We have the language model, and that's all you do to drag it over is you just drag it over like this, and we're dragging over our chat OpenAI model to the language model. And then there's other options too. Like, as you can see here, there's output parser. You may be wondering what's an output parser, or what's an input moderation? Well, this is just obviously to detect moderation. You could add that there. Output parser, if you want to output it in JSON or whatever. And we'll dive into more of that, but in future videos and with different builds. Like I said, this is just the simple flow showing you the basics. So here you could allow image uploads if needed, or disallow them, right? And you can go to additional parameters if you want. You can change things like max tokens, top probability, so top P, frequency penalty, presence penalty, or timeout, base path, base options, image resolution, etc. So we'll just keep it as it is for now. Once you add the LLM chain, you can name the chain right here. So this would be the let's just say I'm gonna name this guy business planner. Okay. So in this very simple flow, we have two agents, or two LLMs. We have a business planner, and then we have a, let's just call this guy okay, let me just save this real quick. It's kind of being annoying right there. Okay, we have our business planner, and then we have our business, and I'll zoom in so you guys can see it. Our business executor. Okay. And basically the business planner is just going to develop a business plan based on any business industry that I say, and then business planner is just going to take that industry, or that business plan that this guy creates, and he is going to do a bunch of stuff, and I'll show you it in just a second. But that really comes down to our prompt templates. So in our LLM chain, we're going to add a prompt template. Where do we get that? Well, we go over to nodes, and we just go over to prompts. You'll see chat prompt template, few shot prompt template. We're just going to use prompt template. Okay. Once you drag that in, you'll see, oh, what's this? Langchain hub. So, oh, wow, this is really, really cool. So yeah, they literally have a Langchain hub of prompt templates, which is actually really awesome. This is really cool. Wow. Look at this. I don't want to get dragged down to another rabbit hole, but like, guys, this tool is really awesome. Flowise, it's free. Like, if you're self-hosting it, like, it's awesome, guys. So yeah, I just love you know, tools like this where you find them and they're really, really good. I love N8N. But yeah, this is definitely really cool. Like, a lot of this technically you could do in N8N or whatever, but I'm really like still building different things in them to really find like where both the strengths and weaknesses are in certain ones. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But this is just a very simple template that we're using. We're just saying you are a business building expert. You are very good at creating business action plans that are very detailed and advanced. You'll create a short 1 to 2 paragraph business plan around the business of, and then we're using these this variable right here, business. So you can, to create any variable, you can just literally go like this and then put words within those brackets, and then we just click save. All right, so where do you actually just, well, to format those prompt values, to the variable, you just click on format prompt values, and then typically if it's when you're first setting this up, it will actually show here, and then you can just change it. If it's not showing, you just click plus, and then you put in, for my case, it's called business. I'm not gonna do it just because I already have it, but you would type business and then just click enter, right? And you're just adding a key, which is like the variable, and then you would click on edit. And here you have really two options at the moment. We can do question or chat history, past history. So that's if like you have history in the chat. But of course, since this is our first node, we're doing users question from chat. So we'll see in a second when I save this and run it. We open up the chat. I say, hey, do a business on dog breeding business, or do a business on a marketing agency, or a business plan on a e-commerce store. That's what it's going to do. Okay. Then gonna run in here. Then we have an out. Okay, so From that point on, we pretty much have the same thing. So the same 3 nodes set up right here, and you could just go like this and copy them and then just move them over here. But basically, just so you know, well, first of all, yeah, we're using GPT-4. You could change the temperature as a side note. I forgot to mention that if you want closer to 1 or closer to 0, depending on if you want it more creative or not. We have it semi-creative, I guess. And then we have our next prompt here. So the output, and I'll show you this in just a second, why this is connected here. Because this one says, you are a top business plan executor. I will provide you a detailed business plan and you will do multiple tasks. Here are your tasks. Summarize a plan, perform a break-even analysis, and identify key financial metrics and ratios. Conduct competitive analysis by identifying key competitors and analyzing their strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, this is like a lot, to be honest, to put in here. I'm actually not too sure how it's going to do, especially since it's like, if it created like a whole essay on it, or like a long paragraph, it would probably work. But this, I told it to put it only in like 2 to 3 paragraphs. So develop a comprehensive marketing strategy, including digital marketing plans, social media campaigns, and traditional marketing tactics. We actually don't really need traditional marketing tactics. I'll just put end marketing tactics. Identify potential risks and challenges associated with the business plan. Suggest risk mitigation strategies and contingency plans. Create a detailed operational plan outlining the daily activities, processes, and workflows required to implement the business plan. Conduct a SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats analysis to evaluate the business plan's strategic position. Keep the output within 2 to 3 paragraphs. Here's the business plan. And then we're just adding another variable within these 2 squiggly brackets, and that's called business plan. And then we go over here to format values, and we're doing the same thing. We have the business plan here, but this time when we click on edit, now this will only show if you connect the LLM chain output right here, or to the prompt template. Okay, so you connect these like this, and then you will have the option in your format values. If we go edit here, and you will be able to see output prediction from LLM chain, and that's what we're going to be using. Okay, and we just save that, and that is feeding into our LLM chain right here called Business Executor, which is using the same model. Okay, so very simple flow, but you know, it's good to know these things, especially if you're new. You may not know this, and you may not know how to connect everything. It's not as simple as just like dragging and dropping 2 chat nodes and whatever. So, and like I said, we're going to be building on top of this in the future, but let's go ahead, and before we actually run anything, you always got to save it. If you don't save it, then it's not going to work. Well, it's going to use the old one. So let's just clear this, clear chat history. And we're going to say, hi there, how can I assist? How can I help you? Well, we're going to say, let's just give an example of digital marketing agency targeting. Oh, you can't see the chat. Let me just move my head over here. Look, switch positions. Anyways, digital marketing agency targeting solar companies. Boom. Let's see what we get here. Now, keep in mind too, in this chat window, we'll only be able to see the output of the second agent. Okay. So summary of business plan. Oh yeah, I told it to give a summary of the business plan, and look what it's doing. So now we didn't give it much information, just so you know, obviously, like you saw. So a lot of this, and this is using a lot of my OpenAI credits. So Sunbeam Digital is a niche digital marketing agency dedicated to assisting solar energy companies, boosting and okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we got that summary of the original agent's business plan. And you can see that business plan, especially if you're running in the command line. You can go ahead and check the command line and it will show the first agent's break-even analysis and key financial metrics. To perform a break-even analysis, we need to first determine fixed costs. See, I didn't give it any of this stuff, right? So it's actually, this is just for the sake of, like, I wouldn't actually use this in really anything, like especially these prompts. I'm just showing you the concept. Like, I wouldn't just give vague things and expect it to come up with numbers and all this stuff. But as you can see here, it did some financial metrics and calculations for gross profit margin, net profit margin, return on investment, competitive analysis. So key competitors, Solar Marketing Group, Bright Solar Marketing, Renewable Marketing Pros. I'm assuming those are real companies. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we don't have a search function or anything like this, but who knows? Maybe it's just, you know, data that's probably just some sort of like big company, whatever. Marketing strategy, digital marketing plans, SEO, and marketing, content marketing, social media campaigns, paid advertising, email marketing, marketing tactics, risk identification and mitigation, potential risk, market saturation, technology changes, economic downturn, operational plan, daily activities, client onboarding, content creation, campaign management, client communication, process and workflows, project management, performance tracking, client support, SWOT analysis, etc. So pretty interesting stuff. Like is this output amazing? I mean, it's just basic stuff that I'm showing you, and it's really just the whole goal of this is to show you how to actually structure these flows. This is like the very basic foundation of using Flowise, to use multiple different agents, connect them all, how to do everything with prompt templates, variables, etc. We're going to be getting into more advanced stuff in future videos. So other than that, guys, I hope you got some value from this video. If you haven't already installed Flowise, go check out my other video I did like 2-3 days ago showing you how to set up and self-host Flowise for absolutely no cost other than what you're paying for your VPS, which is very low compared to paying for an actual software. And then other than that, guys, if you're new to this channel and you got some value here, I would definitely appreciate a subscription, a subscribe. We've been going fairly quickly lately, so I appreciate the recent subscribers to this channel. You know, I hope you're enjoying the videos. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions, any feedback, whatever the case may be. I'm really trying to level up the content here. And then also too, guys, if you're also new and you haven't already joined our Stride community, that link will be in the description down below, stridecommunity.com. It's our free group. At the moment it's free. Facebook group and Discord channel. We have about 750 to 800 members in there, like-minded individuals just like you and me, AI enthusiasts, business owners, entrepreneurs, developers, etc. So marketers, definitely check that out. It's 100% free. And then also too, guys, if you haven't already checked out my book, Client Acquisition Code, this book is extremely value packed, and it's very you know, it's very cheap or whatever. It's very not expensive, right, to buy the book, but it's very value packed. There's over 500 to 600 pages in here, depending if you're looking at the hard copy, soft copy, ebook, etc. So yeah, definitely check that out. Link for that will be in the description. Client Acquisition Code. And then other than that, guys, if you want some help growing your business with AI bots, automations, cold calling, AI bots, GoHighLevel assistance, systems operations, etc., book a call down below with my team at executivestride.com/apply. All right, don't be shy. Let me just move my face back over here. There we go. Back to normal, like we never left. Yeah, that's executivestride.com/apply, and we can see if it would be a good fit or not. And other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Keep hustling, keep grinding, and of course, guys, accelerate your stride. Take care.